Warriors! The time has come. Yes, my thirst for MMOs came back after many years, and here I am, trying MMOs I have never played. For the first time. I am Medionas, and this is Back to MMOs. Epic intro now. All I needed to do was choose the first MMO to start off this journey. A difficult task, you might think. There is so many MMOs to choose from. A difficult task indeed. Not when you have a friend that's hell-bent on getting you into his favorite MMO and will not be silenced. Thanks, Percy. One can only wonder why he likes the game so much. So it was decided. I tried Final Fantasy XIV for the first time. Well, after spending days talking to support trying to change my birth date, because me, being the smart man that I am, I put in the wrong date. But after the long battle with support, I finally managed to get into the game. It was the time to create my character. To create the fierce warrior that would represent me in the game. A knight in shining armor. Warrior that would put all others to shame. One fighting for honor and glory. One that would strike fear in the hearts of his enemies. Meet me! I'm just kidding, this is my character, sorry. And so it began! The journey of a gladiator. First thing that surprised me was the queue. Players in a queue. I was used to playing MMOs that were half dead, with barely any players. So having to wait to get into the game, because there were too many players playing, was refreshingly nice. The opening cutscene was decent. What felt weird? The first cutscene you see, and it has no voiceover. There is, I'm sure, too many cutscenes to voice, as it would cost one a fortune to voice over every single one. But the first and opening cutscene? Come on. After the first cutscene that taught me about the main city, I ended up in Ul'dah. Ul'dah looks like a big fortress. Upon first entering the city, I was met with Vaimant. He taught me how to move! Vaimant sent me to Momodi. I'll try my best with pronouncing the names, but don't expect much. She sent me on my first quest. Meet I give up. A guy that will tell me about market. Then join the Gladiators Guild and touch the stone. Great thing about this game is, it has these crystals around the map called Etherite. If you touch them long enough, you can use them later to teleport. Although I'm level 7 and still can't use them for some reason. So I went to complete the quests, learned about markets, got freaky with the crystal, and talked to Myla. She is the guild master. Oh, and almost forgot. I met these girls on my way to Gladiators Guild. Something tells me that a considerable amount of time will be spent here. But one must not get distracted by girls with cat ears and skimpy outfits. For however nice, disgusting they look, I'm here to fight and become a gladiator, on my journey to honor and glory. So I went to fight. I was told to kill some monsters, and that's what I did. The task was simple. Everything is, if you fight for a good cause. Monsters shall die, because one cannot risk them getting into the city and killing the cat girl. Destroying the city. Combat is simple, nothing special. Feels like a lot of other MMOs so far. But this turtle was watching me fight, observing. He was analyzing my fighting pattern, so that one day, when we meet in combat, he would prevail. But I caught him. Bob, I shall call him. I promised Bob that one day, when the time is right and my training is complete, I shall come back and destroy him for the cat girl. So after that, I spoke to Myla again. learned about hunting logs. Basically, if you kill enough species of monsters, you get XP rewards, which is really nice and speeds up the leveling process quite a bit. Momodi then sent me to meet Papa-chan, this little guy, and he sent me to talk to some other guys and give them pretzels. Is this what gladiators are supposed to do? Then he clapped. Of course he did. I told him to stop, because I'm not worthy. Not yet. Told him that he should save the claps for someone of worth. For example, the cat girl. He sent me on a quest to save some girl. And what a surprise. Finally, a voiced over cutscene.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
We had to bring her home, because it wasn't safe for her, that far from civilization. And she's of some importance, I believe. As fate would have it, we had to fight our way through, because a big mutated crow came to stop us in our path. This was my introduction into special instances. I had to go alone, without a party member. Now the fighting. I am not a big fan. Hopefully it gets more fun as the game progresses. After a while, we defeated the crow. The crow dropped some kind of a crystal, and I was told to collect them all in a cutscene. I'm still a bit confused as to why. After that, we returned to Papa-chan, where he reunited with the little Pink Riding Hood, and all was good. Back to town to talk to Myla, to progress with my gladiator training. She sent me to intimidate some marauders in the city that were causing problems. You know what that means. Problems in the city means potential problems for cat girl. I'll stop, I'm sorry. So, I intimidated each and every one of them. Until I met their boss, who was eager to fight me. Finally, a challenge. I was ready. But this guy decided to ruin the fun and scared the boss away. Unfortunate. He stole my glory. I will remember him and will have my revenge upon a day. After that, some more fighting. Exploring the residential area, which was quite nice, I have to say. Myla rewarded me with a new armor, and that's where my journey stopped for the time being. Thoughts on the game? It is fun, looks good, has a lot of players, which is really important for me, because MMO without players is like Ulda without my favorite girls. Yes, dance. But after all, I don't see anything that different from other MMOs, but I'm sure that will change, since so many people still play the game. So that was it, my first time playing Final Fantasy. Thank you for watching the video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Farewell. Papa-chan. What kind of a name is that?